No.
There we are.
Okay, it's live. We're crazy. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Thursday night. It's 7:32, but you already know what time it is. It is time for
Yeah.
Talk About It Thursday. Woo,
Woo!
woo. And we ain't got no viewers, so we left to just sit here and talk to each other. We got our girl, Brianna here tonight. Hey,
Hey, y'all.
Hi,
how you doing?
Okay, Wendy.
How you doing? You blessed and highly favored in the Lord?
Yes, in the Lord, I've been delivered.
Delivered. You having a good day? You had a pretty good day, though? You know, everything
Yes,
is
I didn't do
swell.
anything. We got snowed in the DMV. You know, government was closed, so I've been in my bed all day.
Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Must be
Why
freaking
everybody
well, I'm
like?
trying.
Oh, wrong button. I was turning my volume down instead of up, like the loser
Lord.
that I am.
We ain't gonna
So
tell nobody, Nekia.
chill out.
Who door getting knocked though?
Nothing. That was me on the table. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Nekia, you had a pretty good day? You good?
she's good
Man,
and full. Okay.
let me tell you. So, me and one of my friends was walking out of class today or whatever. And so, we was just chit-chatting like girls do. And my professor was standing in the hallway and she was like taking out posters or whatever. And she was like, I wish Nekia would grow up and be more mature.
Oh,
And I was like it caught me off guard a little bit because I was like,
we pay you to teach, not read us. Get your life.
what are you talking about, ma'am? And she was like, I just feel like you need to grow up sometimes. I was like, oh, okay. Like, what made you say that, though? And she was like, sometimes you can just be so ditzy and so blonde. I was like, what?
Oh, heifer. Mm-mm.
Right.
You tried it.
And I was like, what do you mean by that? Like, and she was like, well, I'm not going to go into details because we're standing out here in the hallway and you're with your friend. If you want to talk to me more, you can stop by my office in my office hours. I was like,
Oh, are you sure?
are you sure? But guess who's going to be there Monday morning? I was like, because you're
First
not
thing.
going to try and read me, boo-boo. No, ma'am.
Ooh,
Not in
like,
front of your
tell her she
friend.
needs to stop
right.
being rude.
And she was just like, I just see so much potential in you. I was like, oh, okay, that's what everybody say, so I don't know.
Come up with something new, boo-boo.
Right.
I heard it all before.
First of all, I said, 'cause that's the second professor that's like really then kind of almost made me cuss them out
Don't do it,
this
girl. Don't do
year.
it.
This year. I was like, whoa, y'all trying to make me revert to my old ways, and I'm really not trying to do it. Because in Christ, I am a new creature.
Old things.
I have passed away, okay? But they won't let it rest.
Lord Jesus. What's going on in the news? You know we got to talk about current events. Bobby Christina's birthday was the other day. She's 22.
Are they ever gonna say what's going on with her?
I don't know, Bree. It's so much going on with it. Okay. Our co-host is watching us, but we need him in the call. I think I know what he did. But yeah,
We need to enroll him in Hangouts 101.
Right.
He's watching and he needs to be like in the call. I really don't know what the deal is. I remember seeing somebody was saying the family was gonna do a reality show and all of this and that. I was getting ready to wash my hands with the Brown family.
Wow.
I was getting ready to wash my hands.
Was you gonna dry them off?
I was gonna just air dry 'em like this. I was getting ready to wash my hands with the Brown family had they done that. But I really think they need to. I think I told the kids this a couple weeks ago. They need to just get Bobby to be the spokesperson for the family, because getting this a relative or a certain relative and all this other stuff to talk for them, they're making the family look stupid.
Yeah.
Bobby need to just talk for the family, and if it didn't come out Bobby's mouth, it's not true, because this is bad for PR. And they already think Bobby ignorant anyway, holding him to his past.
They need a PR rep or something, because whoever handles their
Something.
PR is not doing a very good job.
No, not at all. What else is going on? Current events. What else is? Oh, ISIS released some Christians earlier this
Praise the Lord.
I seen
Listen, when I tell y'all about Book?
that.
Is you cooking?
My spirit. I had a who was that in the Bible? Something leaped in her belly. Which Mary was that? Something
You
leaped
said
in
which
her
what?
belly. Which woman was that in the Bible? Said something
Oh
leaped in
my
her
gosh.
belly
It's
when she was pregnant. Yeah, something leaped in my belly, child. That thing made me real happy.
When her baby leaped in her belly.
Yeah, the Spirit of the Lord.
Was that not Mary now?
I want to say that was.
When she went to
I
go
thought it
visit,
was.
I want to say Mary Magdalene. Was
I
that Mary
thought it was
Magdalene?
Mary.
No, it was Mary and Jesus. And when she went to go visit John's mom.
It was Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, Lord.
Elizabeth. Why we couldn't think of Elizabeth's name?
I said it was
know.
on the tip of my tongue. It was on the tip of my
Clearly,
tongue.
we've been out of Bible school too long.
I'm sorry,
We need to go
Saints.
back to Sunday school,
We're
honey.
working on ourselves.
I know one thing, you better not tweet about us, because I tried to get it right.
Yes. Don't tweet about us.
Hold on,
Don't be talking
is Elizabeth John's mom?
John the Baptist. Yes.
Okay, that is his
They
mom.
cousins.
Okay, I was right.
Jesus and John the Baptist is cousin.
Yeah, I
Yes.
know. So I was right. I just like I know it was somebody's mama.
We got the woman name wrong. Yeah. Okay.
No,
You got it
but
right.
but I knew she went to go visit Mary. That's why I said Mary. Like
You said that.
so.
I'm sorry.
So yeah. Anywho,
What else is going on before we go ahead and get started?
nothing that I know of.
Okay, well, President Obama's gonna be in South Carolina. I'm mad because I ain't gonna be able to see him. All these years are going hard for my husband, and I ain't gonna see him.
That ain't your husband. My
That's
uncle
not
is
your
not your
husband.
husband.
That is my boo. Let me imagine, okay? That is my boo in my mind. Okay?
My uncle is not your husband.
She
So,
said my uncle.
He your uncle, girl.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Y'all better talk to Michelle about that. I don't think she's gonna be happy.
Michelle is my auntie. She's happy.
I wonder if Shell gonna be down in South Carolina tomorrow.
'Cause
Shell
I
and the
used to go see
kids.
Auntie Shell.
Telling the kids, Sasha and Malia.
Yeah, Lily and Sasha.
Massage.
Black people would give you a nickname. Black people would give you a nickname here. Telling you. Lily and Sasha. Okay. For the 6 viewers that are watching right now, y'all need to tell 6 other people to tell 6 other people to tell 6 other people. Talk about Thursday is on.
Tweet.
My mascara was getting all them out. Anyway, tonight we are discussing ways to get over a breakup. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, or if you just want to give us a shout out, hashtag Talk About It Thursday. You already know how it goes. We've been doing this for 9 weeks. I'm trying to get my other co-hosts on here. So y'all pray my strength in the Lord. But Nikki, this topic was birthed from Nekia's belly.
She pushed it out. Yes.
She pushed it out. She is pushing towards her destiny.
Listen, the only reason why I had pushed this topic out is because I thought it was going to be an all-ladies panel tonight. So
It just might be if John don't get the little invite. Listen, John is on his computer, y'all. How do he?
What is he using? If he's logged into like his Google, does he have a Google account?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
you need a Google account to get on Hangout.
yeah, okay, yeah, clearly, duh, Nekia. If he goes to Google Chrome and he's logged in like with his Google account, there will be a notification in the top right corner. It's like a little bell, and it has a number inside of it, like one new notification. Click on that, and it says join the Hangout.
Okay.
And then a box is going to come up that's like, are you sure you want to join this Hangout? It has this many people in it, blase, blase. And then you click the little check box, and it goes to us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I think he's listening. I think he's listening right now. So he should be straight. Lord. Yeah. Well, I hope he get in before Scandal come on tonight. All right. Anyway, whichever one of y'all want to go first, want to talk, want something to say. Got something
I think Nekia should go first, since she birthed this out her belly. Amen. Amen. Okay, proceed.
Okay, well, the number one way you get over a breakup with somebody is to get over somebody, you got to get under somebody else.
You know what?
Girl. Don't listen to her advice, y'all.
Y'all don't listen to that. She's really cracking herself up. Y'all don't listen to that.
No. Okay, well.
Nekia.
That's
not go.
Get over a breakup.
There you go.
Am I in here?
Yeah,
oh, you in there.
Yeah, you in here. We see you giving the side eye and stuff.
Gotta get under somebody. Okay, now turn this off in the background.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to work it out. All right, cool.
I cannot with you today.
Okay, turn your picture on, because this little side eye you giving in this picture is scaring me. I ain't gonna lie.
He's on the screen. You can't see him?
I'm talking about John.
She's talking to him now.
I know, his picture. I mean, he's showing, though.
Oh, I thought it'd been a picture because it was just stuck. It was just like...
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, he got a hoodie on.
Can y'all hear me?
Okay. Yeah, we can hear you.
Y'all, okay, that was simple advice I just gave. Now,
don't listen to her simple advice.
Don't listen to that.
If you're living pure and holy before the Lord, then you gotta find something else to do, like some crafts or something.
Not some crafts. Don't be knitting.
Some crafts.
Yeah, you gotta make some bracelets, or learn a new instrument, learn how to crochet.
Oh my God.
You need to, whatever you like, to get over a breakup, you need to do something that's going to take your focus off the person that you just broke up with.
And we're live. I'm recording you on Instagram. Nekia is acting a fool. We are talking about ways to get over a breakup. Y'all here right
I am not acting a fool. Stop lying to these people.
Why you ain't? If they okay, all right.
Golly. I was just saying, if they ain't living holy, everybody ain't saved and sanctified, Audrey.
I know they ain't. Listen, it's safe people getting up under somebody else too.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why I
right.
say don't follow that advice.
You better say it. That's the truth.
For real. It's safe and sanctified people get over people real fast, and you wondering, you broke up from somebody 2 months ago and then you get married tomorrow. What was that?
She says you getting married tomorrow.
Getting married. Okay, y'all, I ain't got no manners. This is John Stevenson.
Hello.
Also known as SpeakiNGeneral on Twitter.
Let me go follow him.
He was not tweeting. He was commenting real heavy on last week's topic for Talk About It Thursday. What did we talk about? Oh, dating someone of a different faith. He gave a lot of great feedback, and I was like, he's pretty cool. His tweets are funny. He's real down to earth. I gotta get him on the show. So Got him
Man,
on the show.
I
You gonna have to
appreciate y'all.
represent for the fellas tonight, cause you the onlyest one. You the onlyest one.
You the
Man, look,
onlyest
I seen
one.
I seen how y'all did Buddy last week, and he was the only man. Y'all can't do me like that.
We'll
Elliot, we
see.
miss you. Elliot is out. Elliot got a
Oh,
tournament,
Elliot.
don't he?
That's who I was like, where is Elliot? I meant to ask him.
Yeah, Elliot had to handle some business, but we miss you, Elliot, and thank you for supporting us and telling everybody to
He
watch
handling
tonight.
He
business
ain't
in his
have.
church.
He ain't handling no business. He had a basketball game.
That's what is he coaching?
Probably not. He probably sitting on the sidelines.
Oh, he trying to act all
Lord.
Hollywood.
Don't, y'all
Elliot-
better stop talking about Elliot like
just
that.
like he's not gonna be on the show next week.
He gonna kill me when he see this.
He gonna get us for real. Okay, so Nekia, you finished talking about getting up under somebody else and stuff.
Yes, I said, listen, I said, if you really want to get over a breakup, you just gotta put your focus elsewhere from that person. Like, learn how to sew or something. I don't know. It's hard. And
So I'm gonna learn how to sew.
no, and don't just like sit around and listen to sad music all day because it's gonna put
Yeah.
you in your feelings. You gotta listen to like Uptown Funk.
Oh, that's my jam.
That's it right there. That's the joint right there.
To keep you happy and upbeat. And you gotta pray. You gotta pray your way out of it. You gotta pray your way out of it. Haha, yes, I felt that.
You know what?
I'm just kidding.
Nekia is stupid. We going on. We going on. Brianna, please. Ways
I
to
don't
get
really
over a
know,
breakup.
because, I've never really done the whole relationship thing. So I feel like I can't really speak on that. Now, I have talked to people, and that needs
That's
to
what I'm
cut
about to
folks
say.
off.
I know you talk to people and you see a lot too. So what would you say?
Yeah.
Boo boo, don't do that.
I don't think you should. I think one thing that our generation does, we date multiple people. Like, which is fine. But I mean, like, we'll date somebody and then we'll break up with them. And then next week we dating somebody else. And then that don't work out. And then we moved on over to Jerry. And that don't work out. And we just keep, moving along. And I think that's something that definitely isn't going to help the situation. I feel like you're bringing more people into your issues more so than really getting to know somebody.
I do agree with that. I feel like, hey, if you've been through a lot of failed relationships and it's just not working out for you and it's just not what you want it to be, if you gotta chill and step back and take a break from relationships, there is nothing wrong with that. Because
like don't try again too quickly, guys. Like, take your time.
Yeah. Like, I know Jesus is soon to come, but you ain't gotta be that much of a
I feel like our generation, we're how do I put it? We're addicted to affection. I think that's what we are.
Yeah.
Really? I don't feel like it. I feel
do.
like our generation is very much lacking affection.
I think
we so pressed to get married. We pressed.
Well, like
not even to get married. I think we're just so pressed to have sex until I do agree with you. You're so pressed to have sex until you get married, so you have lawful sex.
Married, and then your marriage fails because that's the only reason why you got married.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we really, really want affection. We want somebody. I will admit, I struggled with that. I don't like being alone sometimes. Big emphasis on
myself
sometimes.
included.
I don't like to be alone sometimes. It's just I don't like being alone. But whatever. But go ahead, Brianna. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think what else? And I think also one thing that I've learned about myself is a lot of times when I was picking people to talk to or guys to talk to, I would settle for pieces of somebody, if that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, instead of just like filling it out and going with emotions, I would settle for somebody that I knew couldn't give me what I wanted, and I couldn't give them what they wanted, just so I could say I had somebody.
Right.
And I think, that's not the way to go. And I don't like wasting time. So I was wasting my time and his time pretty much. So.
Indeed. But that goes back to saying don't bounce back so fast, because if you're not giving yourself time enough to heal, you're dragging somebody else in the situation, and you're wasting their time, you wasting your time, because you're not really feeling anything. You're just doing something to get over the next person, and it's just crazy. But John, you want to go ahead? Give your Brianna, are you finished?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, John, you go ahead on give your little tidbit.
As far as me, I kind of agree with Brianna. I'm not one of the kind of people that's been in a whole lot of relationships to, just really focus on, how to get over a breakup and things like that. But what's ironic about this whole conversation, I didn't plan this at all. A young lady called me today and was talking to me about, how she was recently going through a breakup with, I guess, her recent boyfriend. And I was just trying to give her logical, advice from a Christian male. And I just kind of told her the same thing Nekia was saying earlier, one, keep yourself busy to where your mind isn't focused on, the pain and the hurt that you're going through. Now, depending on how emotionally you were involved in the relationship, it may take a little bit longer to get over the pain, but I think the more you keep yourself busy, the faster you get over it.
Yeah.
Another thing I told her, and like I said, I'll say this to try not to sound real churchy, but also know that, hey, it's a perfect opportunity for you to get closer to the Lord. One of my favorite scriptures is Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom, and all these other things run to you. I kind of paraphrase that a little bit, but I told her, I said, hey, a lot of times God will move our distractions out of our way so we can focus on Him and see the bigger picture and all of it. I said, so hey man, if you can, get in your word more, pray more, get you a good church to go to Bible study, and like I said, just find out who the Lord is. Let Him build you up and make you the woman that He wants you to be. And then whenever you become the woman that He needs you to be, and He has you prepared for that husband that He has out there for you, and He'll go ahead and bring him on into the picture. And until then, just kind of focus on God. And like I said, keep yourself busy, like Nekia was saying. I totally agree with that. Keep yourself busy. Get you a new hobby.
Yeah.
So.
I agree with all of y'all. Y'all touched a couple things I wanted to say. One main thing I wanted to say in regards of a breakup, depending on how the breakup went, I feel you should cut off contact with the person. Depending on how it went. Now, if y'all broke up on good terms, I'm hot. I think I'm getting fever again. I was sick, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. Now, if y'all broke up on good terms, then that's different. But if the breakup was nasty and drama, what?
She said, who is this young man? Give him a bucket of chicken because he's preaching.
Wait a minute. I'm going to have to... let me get this part across, and then I'm getting on Twitter. Like, I feel like if it was nasty and there was a lot of drama and a lot of foolishness, then, yeah, you need to cut some contact off until y'all come to a point where y'all can really cohabitate again. Because I'm telling you now, you be on social media looking at their page and looking at stuff and wondering about what they posted and wondering about what they got going on. And then they could be talking about anything and you taking their post personal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I feel, stop tweeting through it. I am so sick of people feeling the need, everything. Everybody know you single because you up here posting these sap posts. Like, it's just hard to go on now, but she's gonna get over it.
Are you over it?
Queen. No, what's that meme thing? What's not the meme, but it's a little Instagram quote. A man, you gotta take jewels out your crown in order for him to handle you. He just need bigger hands.
What?
Please, can we just not do this? Because we all had our heart broken, We all been there. You're not the first, and you're not going to be the last. Now, I'm not saying sit here and put up a front, and that's another thing I want to say too. If you're not okay, there is nothing wrong with saying, "Look, I'm not fine."
Yeah, it's okay to not be okay.
It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Don't sit here and just act like you just bounce back the next day. Everybody know you lying, especially when y'all was deep together.
Yeah.
Now, if y'all was together just for a month, 2 months, then I ain't talking about y'all. But I'm talking about, like, years, like 6 months to a year, 1 year, 2 years, 2 to 4 years. Y'all done been together for a while. Y'all got a lot of history, and you've been through a lot of stuff. You're not going to get over a breakup the next day. You're not. So don't get up here lying. And that goes back to the social media thing. Stop getting up on social media, putting up a front like you're okay, and life is just so awesome and so good, because we know you lying.
Yeah.
If you're not okay, look, I'm not okay, and it's going to take a while to get over this, but I'm going to be all right. Like Nekia said, don't listen to sad songs. Don't set yourself up to be sad, because that's just pitiful. Like,
one of my friends always used to tell me, she used to say, you are better having loved and lost.
For real.
So I think that's one thing to keep in mind.
No.
Go ahead, Nekia. Nekia's gonna make me laugh.
I'd rather not even love at all than to love and lost. Like, heartbreak ain't no fun, dog.
It's not
Heartbreak ain't no fun.
It's not.
And like Audrey said, when you invest in time and emotion into somebody, like, that junk ain't no fun. Anyways, like honest to God, I've been hurt more by situationships than real relationships.
Me too.
Because like my last like situationship lasted 4.5 years. Like, I invested time, emotion, and money into this man, and he did me so wrong. Like, my heart was so broken, and like when like we didn't even like break up. It wasn't like a I don't want to be with you break up. It was more like I found out he did some shady stuff to me. So it was like, you betrayed me, kind of. And when I tell you, I like ran away from home and I like broke down. First of all, I was at school, so I had to call my mama. And I was like crying, like boo-hoo crying, like, and she was like asleep, and she was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I couldn't even get my words out. I was like, and she was like, "Just calm down, calm down." And I was like, "No, you don't know what he did to me." And she was like, "It's gonna be all right. You know, just take a deep breath. Go back in the house, because I know your friend's looking for you." And like, it really honestly took me months to recover. Like, a breakup is never easy.
It's not.
You might even go through like a year of thinking about that person, because to this day we have been broken up we have not been in communication for about 2 years now. And like, I still randomly think about him some days. Like, I just thought about him like probably Tuesday. But like, it took me months on months to get over this guy. Like, I cried for like a month straight because my heart was so broken. And then I just came like, because I wasn't really in a good relationship with Christ either. So like, I kind of had lost my way. And, you know, I guess that was kind of God's way of telling me, like, hey, you got way too deep with this person and you forgot about me, so I'm going to have to sit you down and bring you back to the place where you need to be. So, you know, like, I kind of started back praying more or whatever, and like, I found myself like for months I was praying like, if I ever see him, Lord,
give me the strength.
Give me the strength.
I got my hand ready.
Punch him in his face. Like, I even thought about riding to his house and like damaging property. It was real.
Oh, no.
Right. But then,
but
like,
that's just how it is. It sucks.
Right. And so like, I had to, like, it took months of prayer, and like, so like, I started off praying like, I want to kill him, Lord. Please allow me just to kill him, or at least hurt him physically like he hurt me emotionally. But then my prayers slowly started like changing from, let me kill him to like, Lord, let him be successful in whatever he has
Come
put
on,
his mind
girl.
to, so that he can, go on and live his life. And it's like I really started praying for his well-being. And when I started praying for his well-being, I started to get healed. So
Come
sometimes at
on,
work,
Nekia. You better come through tonight, boo.
so like,
You better come on, Nekia.
and like Audrey, to reiterate what Audrey said, sometimes you have to cut off all communication. And I
For
did cut off
real.
all communication. Like, he was on my block list and everything. But fortunately, he's not a person that really deals with social media, so I didn't have to go block him on like Twitter and Instagram or anything. But one time he did pop up on my IG feed, and I was about to get furious. And so I just went and I prayed, and I was like, listen, I don't know where these emotions came from, but they subsided. And so, like, actually, he was at my school recently, and I'm actually in a place where I can be cordial to him. So that's my little story.
I like that, girl. You help somebody. I'm getting all kind of tweets and stuff now. If y'all watching, hashtag Talk About It Thursday. If you got any questions, comments, or you just want to shout us out, hashtag Talk About It Thursday. I'm about to look under the video right quick and see what people are saying. But anybody else want to go ahead? I'll let y'all go before I say anything else.
I think after a breakup, and this is, I know, a little hard for some people to bite on to and chew on, but I think after a breakup is a perfect time to do some self-reevaluation as well. Now, I don't say that to put the blame on yourself for the breakup or anything like that, but it's so easy for us to point the finger at the other person and say, oh, this is why we broke up. They were doing this. They weren't doing this, that, and the third. But I think it's also a good time to look at ourselves and see where we possibly could have done better, where we were good, where could we have been great, where we were bad, where could we have been good, and just kind of look at ourselves and see what we would do better. Next time God does send us that individual, send us who we have for us. So a lot of times we'll go into situations not consulting God and then wonder why the situation went bad. All the red flags will be there in the very beginning, and we go hook up with Joe Schmo or whoever, and then wonder why our situation.
I'm sorry, you sound like my daddy, because my daddy be making up names too. He be like Tom, Dick, and Harry, and the Plowboys. I be like, who are these people?
Yeah. Some of my mom and dad be saying too. But
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, but that's really how I see it. And like I said, we just kind of got to evaluate ourselves sometimes, and like I said, not condemn ourselves, not beat ourselves up over the situation, but like I said, just kind of view ourselves. And another big thing I would also just say too, though, is the way we do relationships after we get saved should be totally different than we do them before we got saved. No. And if we don't agree, then we asking for trouble, man. We're really asking for trouble. So that's just one thing I would always keep in mind too.
Yeah, but sometimes as young adults, especially young adults growing in Christ, we don't know exactly what godly dating is, because like in my life, I've never seen like someone date in a godly manner. So I'm used to, like dating someone, sleeping with someone, getting so emotionally wrapped up in them and getting hurt, and then like I'm bitter towards the next person. But sometimes breakups, like John said, to reiterate what John said, relationships actually put you in a place where like you mirror each other. Like you attract what you put out. So if your mate is insecure, it's because you have insecurities yourself. So we most of the time look at breakups as if they're bad things, but actually breakups could be the tool to get us to our destiny, because God will use a breakup to gut you all the way out. To be like,
come on, Nekia.
It's so much junk in you. You just need to sit down and get all this out and let me restore you. And that's what he did with my last relationship. Now, I won't say I'm all the way 100% restored, but I'm on my way. And, you know, that breakup taught me a lot about who I was or who I am becoming as a person. And it hasn't always been easy. And it's never easy to really, like, look yourself in the mirror and be like, bruh, I am so broken. Like, that's never
It's not easy.
And it's really not easy for you to sit down and have God deal with you. Like, we always want to, like, be like, tell the other person or tell somebody else, you know, God is dealing with you, let him deal or whatever, you know, pray your way through. But when it comes to us, our panties are in a bunch. Like, how dare you try to get me together? But it's for a purpose. And maybe that's for, you know, your future spouse, so you will be the perfect mate for them. Or however, it's a process that you have to go through. It's a part of life.
It
is. Someone just texted me and asked me, I don't want to say it wrong. Do you think after a breakup there should be no looking back? And I say it depends on the situation. Now, if a person keep hurting you over and over again, then you already know the answer, because I also feel like it's just some people, like with my last relationship, we were friends, like legit friends, like we were great friends, and then we transitioned over to a relationship, whereas sometimes friendships should just remain as such.
I agree.
There are sometimes every friendship don't need to be a relationship,
right?
And that's just real, and that's what I learned with my last relationship. But like I said, it depends on the situation. If you constantly getting cheated on by this person is constantly letting you down, always doing stuff, like, you already know the answer to that. And then there are some situations, I also get caught up in those situations too. It's the right person, but it's the wrong time. And that sucks so bad. Like, you know, this person is everything you ever wanted, everything you ever needed, all the qualities. You have a checklist and you just checking down, like, this person is everything I want. But this is not the right time because I'm not in the right financial place to be in a relationship. I'm not in the right spiritual place to be in a relationship. I'm not in the right mental place to be in a relationship. And it sucks so bad because it's a part of you that's just like, I don't know if I ever run across a person like this ever again in my life, so I'm trying to take advantage of it. And then it's just like, okay, when I do get myself together, then what? Am I going to run into this person again, or what? And to reiterate with what y'all was saying, sometimes breakups are good because it gets you in a place where you could get right with God. Sometimes God is just separating y'all to prepare y'all maybe to come back together again. So that's why it's just important to, you know, put God first in all your relationships, because God ain't going to have you in a situation you don't need to be in. On the contrary, there are some situations he puts you in to prepare you to get you where you need to be. Mm-hmm. But to answer that question, it depends on the situation. Because, I mean, every breakup ain't bad. Every breakup isn't nasty. So, it depends. What y'all got to say? No looking back? Would you go back to the ex?
Well, I would personally say the way I like to view things is I like to view things two ways: optimistically and realistically.
Right.
If you breaking up with somebody, like I said, depending on the situation, if you really got that person and just things just kind of went sour, what have you, and you still have those feelings there, then I would look at it optimistically and say that, hey, there's a possibility that one day, like you mentioned, God could be separating us to get me closer to him to maybe bring us back together later, because God can work like that. He can do whatever he wants. But you also got to look at it realistically too and say, man, there's a possibility that me and this person could never, ever even speak again. Like, that's realistic. Like, that could possibly happen. But the joy in that could be, though, hey, you got to be able to let something go for God to bless you with something greater sometimes. So in order for you to get that greater blessing, you got to open your hand and let the other thing go. So just kind of look at it optimistically to where, hey, maybe this is just a break but also realistically to where, hey, we may never even speak again, but I mean, this is my time. Like I said, like we mentioned earlier, this is my time to get closer to the Lord, and kind of view it that way. Depending on the situation, though, I mean, if it was terrible and the person did you wrong, I mean, I think you already know the answer to that. Don't even dare look back.
Right.
Don't even put yourself back in that bondage.
Right.
Yeah.
For real.
I would say, I guess, I guess I'm going to agree with y'all and be like, it depends on the situation. If you have like a bad situation, like John was saying, if your situation is terrible and he's treating you like, the doormat outside your apartment door, then definitely don't go back to him.
No, because we ain't got time.
Right, and don't go back to him out of feelings of loneliness and, inadequacy or whatever. Don't just go back because you want somebody to fill your physical needs. Like, especially if y'all are not good for each other. Why even waste time and energy in a toxic relationship? But if y'all break up and like the friendship is still good and y'all have like a solid friendship, I would say just be alone in that friendship for the time being until it may be developed back into a relationship, because you never know, or you may meet somebody totally new and be in a whole new relationship. Who knows? It depends. Like I'm a believer of second chances, but it's all up to you.
How many cheeks you want me to turn?
I believe in the second chance. I'm with you on that one too.
I do believe these second chances, but at the same time, now listen, I'm giving you a second chance for the same stupid stuff. Come on now. Yeah. I agree with Nekia, but like I say, you treat me like a doormat each time. You will love me when you see somebody else loving me like how they're supposed to. Like, no, don't do that. Don't play with me.
Uh-oh.
And another thing, like to tie into what Nekia said, you just gotta learn when to cut ties off with people. If you could be friends, fine, be friends. Don't be going back to your ex having sex with them and then you wondering why you can't get over them.
That's them soul ties.
Don't be them soul ties. Them soul ties is something deep, and soul ties is something we're gonna have to do for another show. Listen.
And when you go back to that ex to have sex with him,
just know
you are emotionally uninvested. The sex is whack. Take it from a person who's been there, done that. Next.
Okay.
Just know.
Boy, yeah, them soul ties too real. I think that
them soul ties is real.
I think that's what caused a lot of the issues, though, man. Like,
yes.
Like, God told us not to have sex before marriage for a reason, man. And
I'm telling you,
a lot of people don't treat sex like what it really is. Like, they think like some little recreational thing, but sex is powerful. Like, a whole human being can come out of an act of sex. Like, if that alone doesn't speak power, like, come on, like, ladies, like, a man is literally entering your body. Like, that's some powerful stuff, man. So, yeah, soul ties is real, man. You got to make that another whole.
Yeah, sex ain't just a little.
That's a whole nother show. But I just want y'all to know. You can't expect to get over your ex if you meeting them up. Let's talk. Let's get closure. Oh, you getting closure?
By opening.
Yeah. You getting closure? All right. Don't be doing that. Like, for real, because it only hurts you. It hurts you in the end.
Man.
It hurts you in the end. It was something else I was gonna say. I said don't tweet through. They're family. Now me.
Break up with them too.
Yeah, you cut them off too.
Yeah, I was trying to be so nice and so gentle with it, but I'm just like, listen, Miss Johnson, stop calling me, okay? Stop calling me,
I don't want to have tea with you, Miss Johnson.
Miss Johnson, I appreciate your Christmas card, but I am not coming up to Christmas dinner because you fool around with me. One year I'm gonna bring my new boo, and I'm gonna stun on you and your son.
Yeah.
Cousin, don't text his cousin.
Leave me alone, Miss Johnson. No, leave me alone, Miss Johnson.
Cousins, no, we can't go to the club no more. No, boo, we not going swimming. We not going ice skating. We not doing none of that. No, boo.
your sister ain't doing my hair no more. I got a new stylist. You ain't the only cosmetologist in the world. Your sister is not handling these bundles no more. No more.
Mess around and his sister will have you bald headed and edgeless, honey. Snatched. You gonna be snatched for real. Hair follicles gonna be all messed up.
Slade, you gonna be slew. Talk about Slade, you gonna be slew, child. No.
Yeah, everything that comes with that person.
I don't got time. No. Your his parents, my parents, don't be adding my family on Facebook. Now, if you and my cousins or whatever, friends are cool before me and you got together, then that's one thing. But if my family is tired of you because of me and my family, we out.
Right, like she said on Meet the Browns, when I break up with somebody, you break up with my whole entire family.
Yep.
For real. Leave everybody alone. Everybody got to go. We getting ourselves and we go.
Right, and best believe I'm going to go on all my mama's social media account and block you, boo. What you thought this was? Bye.
For real. No. Everybody got to go. Everybody has got to go. Everybody. No, don't be, yo, mom, quit texting me. Tell Miss Johnson, leave me alone.
Child, no news is good news. If you ain't seen me in no obituary or the newspaper, I'm good.
We good.
Now hop off my line.
Now, if you see me in the newspaper because my wedding announcement, then don't get in the
Feel free to send a gift.
Feel free to send a gift, but don't show up.
Don't show up.
Don't show up, but send a gift.
Security will put you out. Security will put you out. I'm having security at my wedding because I just know somebody gonna try to come. Setting it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my uncle and they Glocks. That's gonna be my security. Don't play me.
And that was.
Well, y'all ride with some thugs, don't y'all?
Wedding and turn into a funeral real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
We light skinned, John. We crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not crazy.
I don't know, man. Y'all.
I bind that demon and I send him back to the pits of hell from which he came. I'm not crazy.
Oh yeah, Nekia binding the demons tonight.
I am woman, therefore I am crazy.
No, I'm not crazy. I don't claim that at all.
Who this is talking about his ex cook, so she was so easy to get over. Who is this? Talking about my ex couldn't cook, so she was so easy to get over.
Yes,
I'm sick of
Kevin.
y'all.
I think that's his name, Kevin.
Oh man.
I'm so sick of y'all.
I'm sick.
She was easy. Like, for real.
He had to teach her some recipes.
I do mean that though. Break up with the family.
She couldn't cook, but was she good in another area?
Buying the kids.
If she stayed around as long as she did, she had to be.
I'm just saying now, shoot.
She had to be.
And I also feel, in regards to social media, I also feel in the midst of breaking up, blocking the person off your social media accounts, I also feel, don't throw shade across social media. Just don't. Everybody don't need to know what's going on between y'all. We already knew. We had a feeling you broke up when you deleted the pictures.
Yes.
Because we peeped the game. Peeped
game strong.
And I know what I'm talking about because, listen, I done had to delete my shared pictures too. That's why I say everybody ain't going to know who my next man is unless it just happened to come out my mouth or when I get married. Because people going to know she done delete the pictures of the next man she was with. Lord, she just from one to the next. No. No.
Got folk all in your business.
Got folk all up in your business. Like, just, don't be throwing shade across social media. Don't be posting all type of stuff. And then, like I said, when you block that person. Now, if y'all want to come back and add one another and be cool with one another again, then that's fine. But if you need to take some time off and just get this person out your system, purge yourself after a breakup. Delete numbers, social media accounts.
I think that should be like a necessity after a breakup.
I'm playing with my concealer, y'all. I got an ex right now so pressed to keep in contact with me. The Negro add me on LinkedIn.
Not LinkedIn.
No.
Because I cut off all four. I'm just now texting him back when he texts me because I wouldn't even text back. I knew his number by heart. So I was like, I'm not even texting back. I don't have anything to say. And even when I did talk to him, I was very, very short because I'm just like, I don't want to revisit this. So let's small talk and be done with it. Hey,
Okay,
what's up? How you
like
doing?
somebody text
How
me.
your mama doing? Okay.
I had the same situation
No.
occur last week. He's like, oh, I haven't talked to you since 2014. Oh, okay. Like, what's the deal? Are you dying?
You want a cookie?
Like, why are you reaching out to me? I don't reach out to you. You need to go ahead and put me on the block list, boo. I won't mind at all.
Not the block list.
Well, y'all
Block
hard.
list, the whole block list.
Like, I was really
So it's
offended
just
that
like
he still had my number.
Nekia said, John, like breakups are tough.
Oh yeah, I mean, I believe that. I believe that. But me personally,
Breakups are just tough. Like it sucks.
yeah. And like I said, I think it's like I said, I think it's all situational too. But then again, like I said, I've never been in a situation where I just went through like a really bad breakup, so I can't speak on
Me either. I'm with him.
but I just know how I am when people just do me wrong in general. I like I said, like we mentioned earlier, I'm always about second chances. Now I'm gonna give myself some time to get over what you've done, but man, y'all are ruthless. She
We're
said she.
not ruthless. And another reason why I don't like breakups is because breakups make you fat.
Oh my gosh, what you do? Eat?
Yes.
Eat your way?
No, I don't know about that.
Yes.
John looking like you can't be serious.
All I do is eat bonbons and cry. That's all. Eat bonbons, eat ice cream, and cry, honey. It's really sickening.
Nah, relationships, I was losing weight. I ain't had to.
Or you don't eat at all. You be so stressed out you don't eat at all. Like you be so emotionally wrecked.
Yeah,
like you have no
I think
appetite.
it's one thing. Yeah, I think it would have to be.
It's either or for me. It's never like an in between. It's either or.
Like like I say, it's a sucky situation. Say what, John? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying she said it's either one or the other for her, as far as either she's so stressed that she's not eating, or she's so stressed that she's eating everything. And I said usually if you in between and you're not doing either one, like I said, that means you might be alright and you're not really even stressing over that breakup.
Yeah, but like I said, it really, really sucks, especially when you invested a lot of time and you trust this person so much with everything, and you practically bare your soul to a person, and then they hurt you.
Yeah.
It sucks. And then they got the nerve to call you crazy. You getting mad? Are you stupid?
And I think it really sucks, like when you're friends, like, cause then you have to like develop a strong friendship with somebody else. Like my last relationship, like I said, we had like 4.5 years of stuff in that relationship, and we were so comfortable with each other. Like he used to FaceTime me on the toilet, so and like I could text him random stuff like, I just seen a bird doo-doo on somebody's car, and he would text me back like, oh. But like when you have to build that relationship with somebody else, they're like, okay, why are you texting me this random stuff? Get off my phone. So it's really weird.
Admit when you've done wrong. Somebody said admit when you've done wrong. You can't always be the victim. And that goes back to what I said earlier. Listen, if you got to take a break from relationships, then do that, because sometimes it's just like me. Prior to my last relationship, I was single for about 2-3 years. And I got tired of being in so many bad relationships till I stopped and said, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe the problem is me. I can't keep no man. So you know what? I'm going to sit out. I'm going to sit out and I'm going to get my life boo. Because it just ain't, it's just not working. And it still ain't working. So guess what I'm doing? I'm sitting down again. Yeah. I'm just going to sit out. till I get it together.
Well, I can't keep a man because I can't cook, apparently, so.
You know what, Nekia?
What? You can't cook, Nekia? I
Nekia.
can cook. I don't like to cook. It's not that I
I
can't
don't
cook.
like to cook either. It's not that I can't cook. It's just I hate cooking. It has, first of all, preparing food, then cooking it, then having to eat it, then having to clean up the kitchen. It's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Too much.
Yeah.
No, it ain't, cause you
Yes,
gonna help
it
me
is.
in this kitchen, boo. You gonna help me in this kitchen. That's what I'm gonna tell him. He's helping me in this kitchen.
That's
Child.
real. I'm one of the first one I say that.
Yeah, he gonna help me in this
For
kitchen too,
real.
because if I cook, he gonna clean these dishes. Thank you.
I just need you to help me load
That's
the
what I'm
dishwasher.
saying.
You ain't even gotta wash the dishes.
Matter of fact, I don't even need you to help me do that. Listen, you help me by going to pick up this takeout, okay?
Exactly.
That's real.
Get somebody to cook, child.
I just wanted to share this. One thing that I'm learning, because like I haven't been in a bunch of relationships, and well, I haven't been in a relationship, period. And I used to like be bitter about that because all of my friends, you know, they got boyfriends, and all my cousins, when we would have, you know, family outings, they all bringing their little booze, and Brianna's always the single one. So that's one thing that I'm not currently struggling with, but I have struggled with. And one thing that God has really been sharing with me lately is that He has me in this place where He's developing me. And not just developing me for a mate, but developing me for everything that He's about to deposit into my life.
Come
So
on,
that way
evangelist. Come on
Come on, that deposit. You know, when you say
no,
deposit.
but seriously though.
When you
So,
say
like,
deposit, when you start talking about God and stuff, you for real deposit.
No, but I'm being serious. Like, so for all the like singles that's watching, I think that's one thing that you have to just keep reminding yourself for. It's like, don't look at what you don't have, but look at everything that God has protected you from.
Woo,
Like,
yes.
to my friends, like, even shut up.
Yes.
To know,
Like, even listening to
you
you
going to
Audrey
bed tonight and
like,
you not getting cheated on. You going to bed tonight and
but
you
like,
ain't getting
that's
cheated
something
on.
that, like,
That
when
is
you're
so
not in a
good.
relationship, that's something that you yearn. Like, when you yearn to be in a relationship and you have everybody around you will boo things and you by yourself, sometimes, yeah, you want to be in a relationship.
Yeah, you sure do. I feel just like you because my family and my friends do the same thing. Like, I don't think my family done met a boo of mine yet. And I'm hitting that good 25 mark, so it's about that time.
You said it's
But guess what? We ain't gonna rush it. We waiting on the Lord.
Yes, wait on the Lord.
Like you said, people never think about the negative that all the people that are around them in relationships are really going through.
Yeah, like we want that perfect picture.
Yeah,
and it's not like that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think as American society has painted such this beautiful picture of you have to have a man to be happy in life, and that's not true. Like, it's not true for everybody. Like, I know a lot of good, successful, single women that are happy, but, at the end of the day, sometimes they do yearn to come home to a man, but that's just not the reality. So, you just gotta wait your turn, so to say. And and who's to say that the same cousins and the same friend girls are secretly not happy behind closed doors?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The grass ain't always greener, honey.
Right. The grass is only green where you water it. And right now I'm watering this single life like a mug. Hey, baby.
Out here.
Out here growing tulips, pansies.
Out here.
Everything.
Child. It's tough, but like I say, if you just gotta sit your butt down and get your life together, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, look, I'm gonna flourish in this single season and I'm getting myself together before I sit here and waste somebody else's time or have somebody wasting my time.
Right.
And relationships are work. Like, relationships are work. I think we always get into it like, oh, it's going to be easy, but it's not always, happy-go-lucky. Everything's not always copacetic. Y'all, sometimes you're going to be biting each other's head off. It's just it's that simple. It's work.
Right. Relationships are 100, 100 and give and take.
Exactly.
And another thing, while my mind is on it, when you're going through a breakup, put your pride aside. I said, if you're not feeling okay, admit you don't feel okay. But also, don't sit here in front like you don't have feelings for this person, especially if the breakup wasn't really bad. Like I said, if the breakup was pretty much mutual and y'all just wasn't in the right place at the right time, then that's one thing. But don't get up here trying to play hard. You see the person and you just acting like you living such a great life. How you doing? Oh, I'm great. I'm good. I got money in the bank. Mama and them doing all right. We eating over here. Everybody eating. And good and well, you miss that person. If you miss that person, tell the truth. Look, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a while, but I do miss you. And I ain't trying to put on no game. And if the person say they miss you, don't be acting stupid like, nobody got time for you. You miss that dude. Look, I kind of miss you a little bit too. Pride is the thing that's killing a lot of relationships, and it's one thing that's keeping people from moving on. Your pride, you sweating him. Don't sit here and be lying. Everybody know you feeling him. You bringing his name up in conversations all the time. Your girlfriend's sick of hearing his name. You might as well go talk to him because they tired of him. And they don't even see him, but they hear his name all the time. They can't say nothing. Rashad did it. Oh, here we go talking about Rashad. You miss that boy. Tell the truth.
Child, that used to be me so bad. And child, then he got a new little boo or a new little girlfriend, honey, hurt. Whew.
I'm telling you.
And
fellas, y'all too. Yeah, that is. Fellas, y'all too, because pride, I don't know what it is about men and their pride, but they'll sit there and text you and don't want the conversation to be over. They will one word you half to death. What's up? None. How you doing? I'm good. Oh, word. Listen, tell me you miss me, okay? Listen, if you missing a girl, just tell your girl you miss her, okay? I can see why. You know what I'm saying? Tell the truth.
And shame the devil.
Tell the truth and shame the devil. You miss her. That's why you just text her like that.
Yeah,
tell the truth. Look, I miss you. Tell it. I know you don't have a Cowboys hoodie on.
Yes, he does.
I'm finna get you from out this call. That's what I'm finna do.
Man, why everybody gotta hate on my boys,
Cowboys. Oh. Go ahead with your little comment. Go ahead and say what you had to say.
Nah, all I was gonna say is we some prideful individuals, man, and that's just something that and we're like prideful in every area of our life, man, not just even with women. I mean, with anything, and men are just prideful. And man, it took my mama to like just fire me up one good time, man. One time, like it had nothing to even do with relationships. Like I was hungry and I was working, and I just didn't have no money to get food. And one day she called me, asked me how I was doing, and I just had to tell the truth. And she said, "You gotta let that pride go." She said, "You out there starving at school, but you won't ask nobody for no help." And I said, "Well, Mom, I don't want to seem like I was begging." She said, "You're not begging if it's a need that you got." You know what I'm saying? She said, "So ask for help." So I had to learn, man, that pride, you gotta let that go in all areas of your life because pride never gets you anywhere. Never gets you anywhere.
For real, that's what I'm saying. If you messed up and a relationship didn't end the way it was supposed to end, don't be so prideful to say, "I'm sorry." Well, she was tripping and I cheated because.
That don't make no
Say
sense.
I'm sorry. For real. Quit with all the excuses. Say you sorry. Apologize. And do what you got to do to get back right.
And be
same
intentional.
thing with females. Yeah.
Because I hate
Don't
when
come
people,
down
when their intentions are wrong and like we on different pages. I just need, I need men to be intentional in this season, okay?
Okay, come through, evangelist.
Please.
And
I'm quoting you right now.
And can we get them to be consistent?
Yes.
Consistency is key.
You know what I learned?
If you can't maintain something, don't start it.
Don't start it, amen.
Don't start it. I can't stand when people do that.
Oh my God, you talking good up and through here.
I cannot stand, one thing that used to irk me when I was dating people is when he would text me all day, every day, and then the following week, I don't hear from you till like 7 o'clock in the afternoon. Every
Get
time
your
my phone
life.
buzz, I'm checking my phone. I
Right.
don't like that.
And it ain't nothing but an email and not him.
Exactly. If you
Get
gonna take
your
me to
life.
Ruth Chris on the first day, continue to take me to Ruth Chris. Don't take me to McDonald's.
Okay. All right.
Time for that.
Close imitation or something. You know, I like steak and chicken
Chicken
and chicken.
and lobster.
And lobster.
No,
Oh my God.
lobster. Y'all crazy. Y'all so crazy. Any last words? Any last comments? Because it is 8:37. Time has truly gotten away from us.
Hey, seek the Lord in all things, even after you break up, especially after you break up, and everything gonna be all right.
Everything's
Be
gonna
all
be
right.
alright.
Mm-hmm.
Be all right. Nekia, any last words? Brianna, any last words?
Let Nekia go first.
Oh, Lord, because
Seek
Nekia
ye
gonna make us mad.
first
I
the
was ready.
kingdom of his love.
And all these things
Will be added unto thee. No, but seriously, like for real, seek him first, like in everything, because I know it gets a little lonely on this single highway,
It
but
Very.
all things are working together for your
do.
good.
Ipasha. Glory. Glory.
Even in your season of singleness, okay?
Yes.
You just gotta be content where you are, because when you are content and your heart is full where you are, then God will move you up a level. And that next level might just come with a bae.
Amen.
Lord, I
if,
want to. I'm the music playing in the background while you're talking. I
so
want
just
to go
be patient.
higher.
Yeah, just be patient and wait your turn, and
Yes.
seek God and seek out some new hobbies. Like, go learn how to play tennis, because you always been wanting to learn how, so this is your time. Go learn how to sew. Go learn how to make some little pottery. Do all that
I do
good
agree
stuff.
with that.
All that.
And that's my last and final words.
Brianna?
Oh, sorry, I was on Twitter. I think my last statement that I would say is accept what God allows. That's all I'm gonna say.
If you make me
Okay.
cry on this here tonight, don't make me cry tonight, Brianna.
You said what?
Don't make me cry tonight, but go ahead.
No, I'm serious. I think we always like try to change situations and look at what could have should have happened, and if we would have did this way, but it's not even in our control. So just accept what God allows, and focus on yourself. Find you in this season.
Yes. Come through, Bree.
You so silly.
Come through, Brequa. Yes.
Did you just say Brequa?
Brequa.
I was gonna comment on that, but I was like, nah.
Go ahead, John.
No, I didn't say it all. I'm gonna say. Like I said, I just co-sign on everything that Bree and Nekia said. Like I said, I think we kind of come to a consensus that we probably should seek the Lord first in all things. And like I said, like Nekia said, when we content where we at and our heart is full, God might move to that next level, and hopefully, him or her will be there on that level waiting for us.
Okay. Well, before I give my final statements, I want to thank John. I want to thank Bree for tuning in. Of course, Nekia, you know I love you.
Yeah, I love
Elliot,
you.
we miss you.
We miss you, Elliot.
Yeah.
Thanks, Elliot, for letting me take the place.
We do miss you,
Elliot.
Elliot. See you next week,
Elliot,
boo.
we do miss you. We do miss you, and we gonna try to find another male co-host because we tired of jumping on these men on this here show. To tie in what everybody said, I am doing 21 days of positivity on my Instagram, and yesterday's tip for positivity was to put God first. Matthew 6:33 says, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." So in everything, and when you put God first, don't use God as a genie. God is not a genie, just your wish is my command. But he wants to be first in your life, and he wants to be top priority in everything. And there are times, and I
Yes.
will say there were times I put a lot of my relationships before God, and then I've been turning around crying, wondering why I was single. So,
Mm-hmm.
in that instant, stop making other things your God and focus on God himself. Put God first. Hide in God. Abide in God. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of Almighty. However that scripture goes, but you know what I'm trying to say. Listen, I got 85% of the words right. Y'all better not judge me. I'm trying. Anyway, hide in God, remain in God, be in God, and everything you want from him, he'll give it to you. Like, stop making all these other things your top priority. I'm nobody if I don't get married. I'm nobody if I don't have this house. I'm nobody if I don't have this boyfriend. I'm nobody if I don't have this job. All that stuff comes from him. What if you never get married? What?
What?
You wasted your whole life worrying about getting married. You done missed God.
That won't gonna happen.
And to miss God, waiting on the man and to miss God.
You done missed God. You
Don't
sit
miss
in.
God and catch hell. Oh no.
Oh God, miss heaven and catch hell. That's what it is.
Child, don't be that. Don't do that.
Yes. Don't do that.
You done miss heaven and catch hell. No.
Come on here.
Like for real. What if you never get in that relationship? You gonna stop living? You gonna stop trying to get what God got for you? Use this single time to abide in God, pray, read your Bible, and like I say, don't be using God as no genie. Be intentional about putting him first, because he's not this type of
blessings ain't gonna fall from the sky.
for real. And this is not Aladdin. We ain't doing all that. Be intentional about putting God first. Make him top priority. Put him above and over everything. And everything you desire, everything you want, he's going to give it to you exactly like how you asked for it. And I'm a witness to that. He ain't going to give you no half-crap job.
And can I just say something
Audrey.
like
Relationships are my offering.
Right, and like, listen, relationships are just like a new level of ministry, so
for real,
don't be fooled.
And in order to have a godly relationship, you need to be in God. So take this time, and another thing too, to tie into what Nekia said, marriage is a ministry. How you gonna know how to love your spouse right if you don't know the love of Jesus?
Come on.
I have a topic. I have a topic for next week. Yes. I'm glad you said that. I have a topic for next week.
For real.
The Lord just like spoke in my ear. The Holy Spirit just whispered it to me.
For real. You're not gonna know. You're not gonna know how to love them until you love God. But love God and love yourself. Don't get in these relationships to secure your loneliness, just to show your ex, listen, I moved on. You hurting yourself and you making yourself look stupid. Heartbreak happens to us all. Don't be ashamed of that. If you're not okay, admit you're not okay. You need to take some time to get over it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We all go through it. Guess what? You're human. It's life. But one thing about it, you will always get back up and you'll be better than you was before. At least I hope.
Amen.
So, anything else from anybody?
Come on, preach, First Lady. You said a word, First Lady.
Yes, you did.
No, it ain't, because Scandal come on in 15 minutes, and I ain't eat yet, and I got homework. So, anybody else got something to say?
No, we done. I'm done.
Okay, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, everybody who commented, everybody who used this hashtag. I appreciate y'all. John and Brianna, it's a pleasure. John, we got to get you back without that Cowboys hoodie.
Oh.
Nah, man. Come on. All right. So I'm going to tell y'all real quick. I'm going to tell y'all why I got this hoodie on. Because I need a haircut real bad. And I looking like a woolly mammoth. So I had to put the hoodie on and throw the hood on real quick. While
I was wondering, but I won't go say nothing. I was going to ask you after we got off live feed.
Okay, follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter names are in the description below, except for Brianna's. I gotta shout out Brianna, but y'all follow me on Twitter. 21 Days of Positivity on my Instagram page. If you're not following me on Instagram, handle that. And I also have a new blog. The link is in the the description and stuff below. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Tell your friends, tell your family. Every Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it is Talk About It Thursday. God bless y'all, and I appreciate all y'all.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
All right.